summer never ends. Where there's blue skies and sunshine and summer never ends. Sitting poolside, get so high and summer never ends.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Big and Little Adventures with your girls Naya and C. I'm C.
And I'm Naya.
Hey Naya.
Hey, Cece.
So in this episode where we originally planned to be out of the country, me and Naya's flight would have just been on its way back to America. However, things happened, so we didn't make it. Naya got stuck
I
at
listen to signs.
yeah, and I had some family stuff that I had to take care of. So we stay here. But we're just going to share like some tips, tricks, and websites that we find helpful when we're planning a trip, so
Mhm.
that you guys have access. So in between each like website that is mentioned, it'll pop up on the screen for you to like screenshot if you need to. Um,
Okay.
so
Fancy.
um, so as far as hotel accommodations, me and I are pretty similar in what we want out of a hotel. We want like a resort style hotel, something that's like higher ratings. Like I don't go below
Yeah.
7.2. Like that's my minimum. Just cause like I'm a little bougie and I feel like if I'm gonna go stay,
I'll be in the eights, nines, tens.
I mean, it's like it depends on where you go though. Cause like when we went to Jamaica, the eights and nines were like $500 a night, but the seven was like two. So when we did
Mm.
that, it was like a seven resort.
Well, three, because I don't know. Sure. Well, that and we be wanting like if it's not like an all-inclusive resort, then we look for something that has free breakfast so we don't have to worry about finding breakfast early in the morning. We could just go down, eat that. Or if they don't have free breakfast, at least have, because not all hotels have room service, which is crazy to me, but at least have some
Yeah. We're
room
big on the
service
breakfast
that can
included.
come up. Huh?
I said we're big on the breakfast included.
Oh,
Especially
yes.
we're trying to
We
say
be like, that has breakfast? Breakfast?
that's like the first thing I text back to now. Like, I didn't see breakfast included. Like, what is that? And she sent the same thing to me. Like, do they get breakfast?
The rest of breakfast. I just feel like because breakfast is something that I could easily go without here in the States. So like if I'm going somewhere, I don't want to have to find it because I know that I'm gonna be adventurous during the day, like I'm gonna be out stuff. So at least let me have that and then I can worry about dinner, lunch here and there maybe. But at least get that out the way.
Yeah, I would
I'll
agree.
be needing my breakfast. I'll be craving croissants when I'm out of when I'm out the country. Like,
I love a
please.
good croissant. Like, that's my favorite bread.
Yes, I love croissants.
So okay, so everybody know I've mentioned it a couple of times. I'm all about Priceline, um, bundle deals. So if I'm
Mhm.
booking the flight and the hotel and like a rental car at the same time, then I'm gonna go to the Priceline website and use their bundle deal just specifically because you get so many great deals. Like there have been times when I looked up just a flight on Priceline and it'll be $600, but then I look with a hotel and it'll be like $600. So I'm like, well, at least I got a hotel out of it. So that's usually how
Right.
like packages. But if I'm looking
Yeah.
just for a hotel room, I usually like booking.com.
Mhm.
And then I know you and I have used other websites, but what's your favorite as far as hotels?
Oh, my favorite website for hotels is Expedia.
Okay.
And Expedia does bundles too if needed, but I like Expedia because it has things like you can look up things to do there in the country, hotels, rental cars, flights, all of that. So it's just like a one-stop shop for me.
Yeah.
But
Another
I use Viator a lot. But Viator is mostly for, and I do Booking.com for hotels a lot. But Expedia is like my go-to.
um another thing that I like on Expedia and Booking is that they have where you could do like hostels or rooms if you want to
Hmm.
do that. Like I'm not adventurous enough to do that. I know Naya
I
has.
love hostels.
I'm like, girl, don't be my face. Like,
But I feel like hostels is a good experience for those who are traveling alone or if you're traveling with just two people. I feel like hostels are good. Like so, and then they have like different stuff. So like they have some hostels you can do a room where it's just all girls in there. It's just a dorm. You get like a bunk bed or whatever, and it could be like 6 to 8 people in there. But then when you get there, it's only like four of y'all, or it could just be you. Like it really just depends. Or you could get a whole room to yourself, and it's just you in the room. And they be having breakfast included, and it'd be cheap. Like I stayed at a hostel that was $7 a night, and it was a nice hostel, very clean, breakfast, all of that. So it really just depends on the country. And I mostly use it in Europe because I feel like their hostels are bigger compared to like if I go to Asia. I feel like their hostels will be like the rooms will be smaller because most of the places in Asia are tight knit. So imagine that. And then but Asia has a lot of capsule hotels. I'm not that adventurous. But if you are, I think capsule hotels will be a fun experience.
I feel like it's one of those things you could try once, and if you don't like it, don't do it again.
I I
So,
feel like it's a one night thing. You should book a room for one night just to say you did it and get an actual room after that. Cause it's literally just you look like in a rocket ship.
yeah, I'm not that adventurous. We know that.
I feel like I'll be claustrophobic. Like, oh, I can't breathe. I can't even sleep. How am I gonna like? Oh, get me out of this. It feel like it looks like a chamber. But they have one of those hotels, the capsule hotels at Haneda, which is one of the main Japan, like one of the main Tokyo airports. They have one like soon as you go out of customs and stuff, you can stay there. They'll have it like you can stay there for 9 hours or something like they got a time limit on it
Yeah,
for
like
a
okay,
reasonable amount.
I know at JFK something that I did the last time when I went to JFK was they have hourly rooms. So for
Yeah,
example, I
ATL
landed.
has that too. I
Okay,
think most airports have that. Oh, your airports don't have that.
no, like
Maybe it's the major airports then.
I feel like it's more like those hub airports where it's like they go out to a lot of other countries. So then,
I feel like yeah, maybe it's the internet like the real international ones that go internationally a lot. Cause like some airports be like so international, but then you go look at the international flights, they only go to like 5 countries.
right. So I
Versus JFK, ATL, they go to
yeah,
30
they're
plus.
the international hub for US.
Mm.
I think Seattle has one. I'm trying to think where.
Yeah, Seattle does a lot of Asia flights. LAX probably has one too, because
I
they
don't think they do.
LAX has a whole game room. You think they don't
No, I
have a
mean
hotel?
they don't. Not let's say they don't have a hotel. Like they, because a lot of places have hotels, but they don't have hotels
I
where.
know the minute rooms that you're talking about, where you can sleep in there for like a couple of hours, like say you got a layover
Yeah,
or
so a lot of
whatever.
places don't offer just those hotels. Like inside of the airport at
Yeah.
JFK. Yeah, so there a lot of those hotels like LAX doesn't have that. But anyways, okay. Because we want to make this video not too long. We're gonna put a pin in that. But as far as when you're booking airlines, I know you usually book through the same airline. However, if you
I
do,
book others.
I know I was gonna say if you do use others, do you go to their site directly or do you use a specific search engine?
It depends. I use Google Flights a lot, and I use Google Flights in incognito mode because if you keep searching flights on the regular website, they're gonna start upping the price because the algorithm is like, okay, they looking for flights. They must be trying to go somewhere. Let's up the price. But if you do it in private mode, incognito mode, the algorithm don't catch it really. So that's a little hack if y'all wanted to know using incognito mode when you're looking for flights on hotels and stuff. Um, but yeah, I use Google Flights. That way I can compare all the airlines and see which one is best.
Yeah, I do that, especially if I'm looking for a nonstop flight specifically. Um,
Mm-hmm.
because then I can see like which airline has the best tickets. And then also when we've been planning trips and we didn't have a specific destination, I'll say our starting point. And then I'll put anywhere and I'll say like I want a nonstop flight. And then that
Mm-hmm.
Google Flights will tell me where I can go ahead and like
Mm-hmm.
where nonstop flights are going.
Another thing I like to use on Google is the random country generator. You can ask them to like pick a country and they'll pick a random country and I'll be like, okay, I want to go there. Like let me see what's here.
Great.
So I love Google.
So for flights for me, I'm again big on Priceline. Um,
Yeah.
but also, excuse me, something I've done a lot of times when I know I'm going more domestic flights is
Mhm.
Southwest Vacations. So like you were saying with Expedia, how they even have activities, Southwest Vacation will give you discounts on specific like tickets. So when I
Those Delta vacations do that too.
Okay, when I went to Vegas, I got discounts on Cirque du Soleil, and then when I took the kids to Florida, like Hollywood Studios was a little bit cheaper on Southwest Vacations than it was on just booking it from
Hmm.
the Hollywood Studios.
That's good to know too. Yeah, there's a lot of like, and I feel like nowadays it's a lot of like for me, from what I've been seeing, that prices have been going down when it comes to the bundles and stuff that you were talking about. I just feel like the timing of the trips is important. You don't want to go to a country in its well, to me, you don't want to go to a country in its peak season or to a state in its peak season. Like, say you're on a budget and it's your kid's spring break. Don't take them to Orlando because that's where everybody's going
Everybody's
for
going
spring break. Take them somewhere else that people are not going. And I feel like you a lot the US has so many things to do that people don't even try to see. Like even people they would be like, "Oh, I want to go to Switzerland to see the mountains." You could go to Oregon. You could go to Seattle, Washington. You could go to Colorado.
yeah.
Like there's so many mountains that are so beautiful here. Like come on, y'all. It's
Yeah,
a
because like
lot
where my aunt lives in
without a
Vegas,
passport.
right? Where my aunt lives in Vegas in Henderson Valley, there are beautiful mountains, and it's like
Yes, that's where my
you go in
godson
the
used to
off
live.
season, like more early spring, like late fall, then it's like great temperatures. You might need a sweater or jacket in the evening, but during the day, like you're it's great temperatures.
Bomb. I'll be in North Las Vegas when I go, and it's like 30 minutes from Henderson, and it's like you mountains, beautiful mountains. Girl, I had did a video from it, and my sister was like, "Where were you when you took that video?" I was like, "I was going to Target." This was before the boycott, guys. But I was like, I was going to Target, like literally down the street from her house. She was like, it looked like you leaving Vegas. I'm like, no, I was going down the street, and these are your mountains that y'all have. Like, so many beautiful views, and I love mountains. I don't know why.
Okay, so random like Target thing. The other day, I guess a couple days ago, I was grocery shopping online, and my grandma's like, "Oh, instead of getting ground chicken, why don't you get the chicken meatballs?" And I was like, "Well, I used to get them from Target, so I don't know if they would have them at Sam's Club or Costco." So my grandma's like, "Target, Target." I said, "Girl, that's where I said I used to go. Like I ain't been there."
Wait, it's people trip me out because while my guy friend was telling me that he grocery shops at Target. I'm like, who goes to Target for groceries? I
Me, what
like
you talking
you're
about?
the
I used to
second
have Target
person.
delivery. I
You're
have
the second person.
um
I go to Target. I don't even look at their groceries. I'll be forgetting they got groceries.
no, they have an app like where people pick up your groceries and stuff and deliver them to you. So I
I
remember like two
I will
Christmas
never know.
ago, my friend was having a Christmas party. And so on Christmas Eve, she's like, "Oh, see, I need a couple things. I'm stuck in the house. Could you go and get it?" And I'm like, "Girl, I'm literally baking." Like, no. But I ordered all like everything she needed for her Christmas party, like right from Target. Um, yeah, I don't be playing.
That's
If
crazy.
it's a place that can deliver, I'm gonna get it.
I don't know. I think I just go to grocery stores when I want groceries. Because even Walmart, like I don't go in Walmart to for groceries. I'll probably go in Walmart for popsicles. That's about it. Because they have the little banana popsicles that I love, the twin ones.
They had the best.
I love them. That's about
Okay, so
that's about it.
getting back on subjects because we are way over here now. um, so when
Um,
you're looking at activities, like what is your go-to activity, and then two, how do you normally
I
find?
don't have a go-to activity. I don't really, to be honest, I want to do something all the time that either teaches me more about the country that I'm going to or teaches me like either the current events, the history, or stuff like that. But I also like to do stuff that the native, like the people who live there do.
Right.
So sometimes I don't even look up activities. I just go to a random person on the street and be like, "Hey, what should I do?"
Yeah,
And they be like, "Oh, you should try this." Like, because sometimes I feel like when you do too much touristy stuff, you're only gonna be around tourists.
yeah, you're not getting
So
culture, like
I want to be I want to get the authentic. Like I don't want to go to where all the tourist people eat. I want to know what the authentic people what y'all be eating. Like if you had to choose a restaurant to eat at right now, where would you go? And
no.
I'm going.
Um,
So but if I were like most of the I use Get Your Guide, I use Viator and Expedia for when I do book things to do.
why I don't know that I necessarily like book through them, but I usually look up TripAdvisor. Because they'll tell you like the top rated stuff that's in that area.
Mm-hmm.
And then they'll tell you like more popular destinations versus like what's less popular, but still fun to do.
Mm-hmm.
So for that, yeah, I kind of look up TripAdvisor. Um, but my go-to activity is always a massage. Like I don't care where I'm going, I get a massage. Just
I
because
love
I
massages too, though.
and then anywhere tropical, I gotta find a beach and I gotta read on the beach for a couple hours. Like that's my thing. Like I like low key.
But if I'm going somewhere tropical, I try to get my hotel on the beach or at least walking
Yeah,
distance. And I hate the beach, but I like the noise. Like I like the sound of the beach.
yeah. And listen, if I could be anything besides a human, I would be a fish. So I love water and water activities.
Ew.
So
I
I'm
hate water. That's because you're a
a
Pisces.
I'm not a
No,
Pisces.
you're an Aries. That's
I am,
crazy.
but that's why I like hot stuff. Like hot touristy places, and then
Yeah.
at the beach.
Babe, I'm a Virgo.
We know.
Keep me grounded on the earth. I don't want to be in the water that could just swoop you up. Next thing you know,
Oh my
you're in
God,
the
because
middle
you
of the
don't even want to
ocean.
go on a cruise with me.
Oh, I'm not going on no cruise. My
Me
mama
neither.
want to go on a cruise too. I'm like,
Hey, mom to call me. We going on a cruise.
I will. I'm gonna be like, I'll meet y'all at the destination.
Um, it was so much about the city, and I can't even remember now. Oh, okay. So if you're looking up food, do you have a like specific food website that you look up?
No.
Oh, but I had so I used to be gluten free. I did veganism for a while. Um, and so they actually have like a gluten free website that will tell you which restaurants have gluten free options, what items are gluten free, and then it was even
Mhm.
international. So there were like other countries that you could look up and be like, oh, this is a restaurant that has that. So that's the only time I've really looked up food. Other than that, I kind of just play it by ear because I'm not a picky eater, but I'm a selective eater. Like I
Right.
don't eat certain foods at certain restaurants. Like
I
I don't
think
want
I'm a
to go
picky
get
eater.
fish at well, I won't say that, but I don't want to go to like I don't want to like you don't go to a steak restaurant and then get chicken. Like you know,
That's what people tell me, but I'm like, if everybody wants the steak restaurant,
I mean
I'm gonna
there
get
are
chicken
places,
at the steak
but
restaurant.
it's not gonna be as good. Like they specialize in steak. Like you're not going to
That's fine.
like I'm not about to go to a
But
Mexican restaurant and be like, oh, do y'all got spaghetti?
okay, mm, but they wouldn't have spaghetti though.
They might have pasta.
Pasta, but not spaghetti.
But that's what I'm saying. So like, if I want pasta, I'm going to an Italian place. Like, so I try to play it by ear. What I'm,
But pasta didn't even originate in Italy. And the pasta in Italy was nasty. Pasta originated in Asia.
I don't really like a lot of European foods. Just FYI, like, sorry, European people. I love
Yeah,
y'all.
I don't. I mean, I do love them.
But tell me something.
Why did I say I don't?
You can't even travel to Europe no more. We already was barely able to go over there because our leader,
You
like
said
now, now you acting up.
he ain't my
I'm not
leader.
disclaimer. I'm not with her.
Listen, and my cousin wanted to go to London next month.
Tell them you ain't allowed to go to Europe without me, so don't even try it. Um,
I'm going to Europe.
yeah, we're going to Europe.
I don't really. Europe is expensive.
Yeah. The next, I want to go to the
I'll
Maldives
be
bad.
to the Maldives.
And then I want to go to Capri and read the book Capri by Jacques J on the beach.
Girl,
That's so just, I love it.
whatever. Okay, what we doing for Gen Z
Oh, we talked about
versus millennial?
now I can't
Millennial.
remember. We pre-planned, y'all.
We did. We
We had a
talked
whole
about it though.
conversation. Oh, we talked about
Oh,
dolls.
dolls.
Yeah, we talked about like baby dolls.
So, which doll was popular when you were younger versus when I was younger? And
Okay, so
I said the dolls that were popular around the time when I was younger was American Girl doll. Oh my gosh, I was obsessed with them. I don't know why, but they were so expensive, so I never had it. And then I had Bratz and Monster High dolls.
yeah, we talked about how so Monster High Dolls came out when I was like 13. Which
And
not
they came
like
out when I
8 years
was
younger than
like
me. She's fine. She was fine. Um, so I'm like, honey, don't bring up stuff like she be trying to
you
make me.
was like, I was a teenager. I'm like, okay, I was a kid.
So she was like, I was probably like 3. Girl,
She
girl.
was like, nah, you wasn't that young. Then we did the math and I was 5. I'm like, I was 3. Like, it's basically the same number.
Like she be trying to play me, y'all. I'll be like, I can't.
She made it seem like I was 10 when I said 3. No, I was 2 years apart. It's crazy.
But you know what's funny is my closest friends here in Ohio, they're all like 35 plus. Look, I think they were born in 85, so they turned 40 this year. My goodness, they old. Um, in 89 and
I
stuff.
should have
Like,
thought about it.
No, but anyways, I tease them all the time about their age, and I'm like, okay, grandpa, like,
Yeah.
so when you do it to me, I be like, the disrespect, like, I'm still young.
But she the one who talking about gonna send a shirt, talking about I need this shirt. And it says, what it say? Oh, something winning.
OBs be winning or something. Cause I'm tired of listen, I'm tired of y'all young people online. Let me talk. I gotta rant real quick. So
No, we don't have time for ranting.
no,
Not the
but
fan. Not the fan.
we always have time. So I am tired of young people online acting like they know everything and like people are so out of touch with stuff. Girl, you haven't even lived life. You know what I've been through in my life? I've been through Y2K, 9/11, the stock market crashing. I've been through the first recession. Now we're like headed towards another recession. I've been through COVID. Like, yup, baby. I've been through a lot and I know how to use computers because my generation is the generation that started with computers. Like, we was the first generation to have computers in our house and stuff. So y'all need to calm that down. Thank you very
But
much.
but y'all weren't taught how to use computers in school like we were. We had computer classes, technology classes, and everything. Y'all had to learn on
Girl.
your own.
I'm like, what? How old do you think I am? Like, they definitely had computer classes. Like, I had some computer technology. That first of all, that's how people first started getting into engineering. Like,
They be they be thinking y'all in y'all 50s online.
yeah, they be saying crazy stuff. I'm like, ooh, I
I'm like,
like, baby, you
dang,
better
they're
hope you make it to my
I'm
age.
like, they're millennials, not baby boomers.
Yeah, like I'm not my grandma. I'm not Gen X. Or maybe I am Gen X. What's Gen Y? Gen Y.
It's Gen X.
Okay. Yeah, I'm Gen Y.
Gen Y is millennial, yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I'm not my mama.
Gen,
Like y'all be
Gen X is baby boomers.
not being funny. It used to be this computer program. Oh, anyways, back to dolls. We real rich.
Right.
But so when I was growing up, like when I was little, the popular doll was Cabbage Patch dolls. And then like Barbie has always been popular. I've been a Barbie girl, but it was like in the 90s, Black Barbie first started coming out. So like I had the Black
I
Barbie
have a black Barbie.
curtains, I had the Black Barbie covers, the sheets, like I was Black Barbie down, okay? Um, but then when I was like 8 or 9, that's when Bratz came out. And so like I remember that Christmas, I made
I
my
just
a lot of
thought of something. You want to know a doll that I loved as a kid?
better say something that's gonna piss me off.
The Maya doll from the show Maya and Miguel.
I never
They
seen.
spoke Spanish. So like every time you press the button, she would say stuff in Spanish, like Dora. I had the Dora. I didn't have the Dora doll. I had the backpack, the Dora backpack. So like you talk, they'd be like, "Where's the map?
I
Where's
was
the
driving
map?"
by the time Dora was through.
But Maya and Miguel, oh my gosh, it would be like, "Hola, ¿cómo estás?"
Um, nope, don't know nothing about it.
Me llamo Maya.
I've never
I always love Spanish.
clearly.
Clearly, I love that show for real though.
It was what
Miami
I was
girl.
saying. You distracted me. Don't distract me.
Okay, my bad. You was talking about Bratz and Black Barbie.
No. Um, oh, that's
Yeah.
what I wanted to say. Y'all need to follow us on social media. So we have a TikTok for Big and Little Adventures. We have an Instagram. We have an email. Y'all can reach out to us. And so underneath every one of our videos, it's like a little spiel. It's like, welcome to Big and Little Adventures. This is what we're about. Here's our social media. So please,
Like a description.
yeah, so please follow us. Like our videos, subscribe to our YouTube channel, like our videos, share them with your family and friends. We want to give you guys more and be able to do more content, like better cameras. Well, unfortunately,
Right.
that costs money, so we need y'all to.
Right.
We don't want y'all money, just
We're
y'all
giving
click.
out more content than people who do have better cameras. So I feel like, gotta start somewhere, guys. Help us out.
All right, so what book are you reading this week?
I literally just finished one, but I just started one. It's about a cowgirl, I think. A black cowgirl. Let me show you.
I wonder if it's the one I just read like a couple weeks ago.
What is it called?
I don't know. That's why I'm waiting for you to tell me. I read like 86 books so far this year. And my goal for the year was only 70. So yeah, I
It's
finished.
called, I don't know if you can see it, but Destry Rodeo Season by Casey Mills. It has a 4.6 star rating out of 5. So I'm like, okay, let's see how it goes. It's a series, uh, duology.
And I'm currently reading King of Wrath. It's the fifth book in the
I thought you read that.
King of Wrath just came out on April 29th. I'm sorry,
Oh,
King of Envy.
King of Envy. Yes,
So
that one did just release.
King of Sins series by
I
Anna.
didn't even finish I think I stopped reading the other one.
I read the other one last year when it came out, so I had kind of forgot about it. And then you know how
You
it'll
read-
be like, oh, finish books from your series or new releases from your
Yeah, it popped up on mine too.
um so my the Cowgirl book that I read, Lord Jesus, I read so many books.
It's a black cowgirl.
Hmm.
Look at my spring nails, guys. Even though spring is almost over.
Yeah, I don't know what it was.
See? I got Daisy.
No, almost over. Summer
This
don't
is
start.
this is like an orchid, but I got it pink because I love lilies. That's my favorite flower. And it reminds me of that a little bit.
This is funny because I have no idea. Maybe it's Trust Me.
Please me, baby.
I don't know. That's why I shouldn't read so many books back to back.
It's okay. Just talk about the book you reading now, King of Envy.
No, I already said that.
Do
I'm
you
just
like that one? Do you like King of Envy so far?
um so you didn't see me shake my head, but it's okay. The problem I have with her books is they're very slow burns. So it'll be like, girl,
I
kill
do not.
him.
I love our couple, but I do not like slow burn.
Not in the book.
Like,
Like
get to the point.
in real life,
Get to
yes.
the point.
In in the book, like, no, I'm at 59% and they only kissed twice and held hands once. Like, throw the whole thing away. Why
Like, are you Muslim? What is going on?
yeah, like why are
Just get married at this point so you can go ahead and do it, consummate the marriage. They acting like it's doggone medieval
he
times.
saved her from a shootout and she's still dating somebody else? Like, why? Why are we doing this?
Where was that person when you was in a shootout?
He got shot. He was next to get shot.
He got shot. Oh my
Good
God, you
mama.
are funny. It be the deadpan way you be saying stuff.
And
I, while last night I was just thinking about the warlock thing, and every time I thought about it,
I
I
remember this
cracked
like an
up.
hour ago. I lied to you not. I was working on my work computer downstairs, and I was talking to my grandma. So I'm like, yeah, grandma, let me tell you about this story I told Naya. I'm like, I kind of was sounding like my mom, and I was cracking up because I'm like, oh my goodness, why do I sound like that lady?
Man, it cracks me up every time I think about it. Like, that's all I think about that sentence.
Her husband was a warlock.
No, not was, is. You like, oh, her
Oh,
husband's a
that's true.
warlock. I'm like, what? You
And
like, no, I'm serious.
Hey, this is so off topic. So, anyways, guys, thanks for watching our video this week. We appreciate you guys. Shout out to our favorite viewer. Don't tell the others. Um, just kidding. But thank you.
Shout out to all of y'all. We really appreciate everything that y'all do, your likes, your views, your comments. They all mean the world to us.
And don't mind my nails. I did not go to Island Nail and Spa. Island Nail and Spa was my cousin, my nail tech. She went to the Mary J. Blige concert in Florida. I'm still stressed out about it. So my nails is
Why
baked.
you didn't go?
She didn't tell me about it, but that's another story for another day. Cause yeah,
Oh, not cousin fake.
nah, she probably honestly I haven't talked to her lately. Like we used to talk all the time, but I ain't talked to her like the last couple of weeks.
Well, you need to call her and check on her. Okay, come on, because
Okay.
all of my devices are dying.
Poolside gets so high and summer never ends. Where there's blue skies and sunshine and summer never ends. Sitting poolside gets so high and summer never ends.